the N-word.
Don't do that. Don't fucking blow this shit up. What just happened here with the fucking mirror?
How's everybody doing out there this morning? This afternoon? Appreciate you all tuning in again. Please do hit that like button. You know, the customary liking, sharing, subscribing, all of the things. I would appreciate if you did all of the things for me. We're going to jump into today's discussion briefly. Going once more into the N-word controversy. And also, I'm playing around with a concept. I think I need to create another theme. You know, we used to do like This Week in Oppression. I don't know if I can ever bring that one back, maybe, but I have an idea I'm working on for a theme to the content, to some of the content we might do. We're gonna call it the N Files. Yes, yes. In remembrance of Scully and Mulder. Plus, I hear Ryan Coogler's got the rights to reproduce the X-Files series, and so just gotta black everything up, right? So I'm thinking about starting a new series over here on the channel. I might have to do some sort of like pre-edited standalone content to make it really pop the way I want to, but I think the N Files is a great place to go. Honestly, this entire episode really could be referred to as the N Files if you really want to go there, but I'm thinking about a concept here. I'm working on an idea. Might take some of the kind of content we would have aired on episodes like Random Acts of Blackness. So I might just chop some of that up and just create the N Files. Because there are really a lot of amazing and mysterious acts of blackness that occur in the world, just really inexplicable blackness happening all over the country at any given moment. And I know when Ryan Coogler does the X-Files, it probably won't look like that. It would be funny if it looked like that. But, over here, we're going to have to focus on Random Acts of Blackness, or as I'm going to call it going forward, the N Files. And damn it, I actually had a video all queued up for the N Files, and now I don't have it anymore. What the hell did I do with it? Oh, here we go. Because before we even get into the whole N-word controversy, I think, as a preliminary candidate for entry into the N Files, I will submit to you the following act of blackness, y'all. Yes, Friedman, we are introducing the N Files. Because none of you niggas is bold enough. Somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
Yeah, like we don't support that. Our company's not about that. Like, we're not really comfortable with that. Okay, well, you can have a great day because we have the right to refuse service. So.
Okay, so you're discriminating, right?
So we're just you're getting loud, sir. Like. Okay, thank you. Like, no, we're not serving Trump supporters. You have a great day. You have a great day. I'm worried. I'm confused if this is a joke too. Like, we're questioning the same thing. Okay. Because you're Trump supporters. They're going on Facebook Live because they're Trump supporters. Did Trump just not start a war yesterday?
You're refusing service to this establishment because of bullying, right? Which is discrimination.
Do you know that ICE is going on right now?
Which is discrimination, right?
Yeah, but you came in here with like
Okay, well, you said you were going to leave, so please just have a great day and leave so we can continue what we're doing. Like, thank you.
You were just wanting to study and you literally looked at us and I asked you if everything was okay. You said you don't feel comfortable serving me because of my husband's hoodie.
Yes.
That's discrimination.
Okay, well, have a great day. Like, you still here. Like,
Discriminates us. So
that's illegal. Okay.
I said Trump discriminates us.
Right.
Well, nothing to do with us wanting a smoothie.
Okay, but that's who you support. That's who you love, though. So go ahead. Have a great day. Okay, have a great day. Like, why are they still here? Why are they still here? Okay, that's fine. Like, you're just making us uncomfortable. I don't care. Like, have a great day. Get out. Go. Go. Get out. Like, he's like, go. Like, is that, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? That's embarrassing. You guys supporting Trump, that's embarrassing for you. That's embarrassing for you guys. It's not embarrassing because my manager's here, she said the same thing to you. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying to you, okay? Have the what was wrong and she said that she was uncomfortable, right or wrong. You asked the question, she answered. Have a great day. Have a great day. The door is right there. Have a great day. Thank you. Have a great day. Call the police. Okay, what's the police gonna do? Like, what? Oh my God. There's no way. Okay, why are you still in here? Have a good day. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? No. Like, wait, I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. I need to do both. Like,
What you just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen, in our first episode of the N Files was a random act of blackness at a Smoothie King. Yes, acts of blackness can occur at anywhere, at any time, when you're least expecting it. When you're just trying to get a banana smoothie, all you wanted was a strawberry mango banana smoothie, and then bam, right in your face, blackness. These young women, apparently the cashier and her manager at Smoothie King denied service to a couple of Trump supporters because they were Trump supporters, apparently. And then, while engaging in her act of discrimination, her defense is Trump discriminates me. I know it was some of the most amazing blackness you might encounter in your day. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, there are so many acts of blackness occurring all over the country. In fact, all over the world. I'm going to try to keep the acts of blackness localized to just the North American region. But as you may be aware, a random act of blackness may strike you at any moment, at any time, sometimes in your own home. Stay alert, ladies and gentlemen, stay alert. Now, on the outro, that's the part where I would hit like 3-5 seconds of the X-Men theme. But I do have to move on. I do want to move on to this this NAACP Image Award thing. A lot of interesting moment here. And shout out to my man Dolomite with the $2. He says the files sound interesting. I see YouTube won't let you type the words out properly. That bull. But we do. I think we're going to work on random acts of blackness. It sounds like a nice project for me to tackle going forward.
Oh, yeah. What happened to your chef? There is powerful niggardry at work here.
Yeah, the N Files coming soon, ladies and gentlemen, the N Files. But this NAACP thing, you know, if you don't really know what happened, about a week ago, they had this award show called the BAFTAs. I still haven't bothered to figure out what BAFTA actually mean. But at the award show, at the BAFTAs, a white guy with Tourette's, he dropped an N-word Tourette's bomb. And it nearly traumatized two black guys on stage. The N-word Tourette's bomb, it's actually fairly healthy black theater kids. The N-bomb is one of the most lethal attacks that you can launch on wealthy black theater kids. And just by the sheer strength of their negritude, somehow they were able to withstand and ultimately repel such a vicious and dastardly attack from some guy with some type of sick medical issue or whatever. Who cares what magical excuses white doctors come up with? Everybody knows he meant to say that word. Everybody knows that he was expressing his deepest, most heartfelt racial animus toward these black kings, these noble melanated men on the stage that night. He was out there showing his true hand. And again, through nothing but melanated magic, they were able to carry themselves graciously and negraciously. It's a word now. They were able to carry themselves negraciously through the moment. And they survived. They actually survived. And by just the by the grace of white Jesus himself, they actually survived this terrible racial onslaught. And so now they came back to America because, you know, not only did they have to suffer this horrible tragedy, they actually traveled. They were abroad. They were abroad over in England, I guess it was. They were over in British in the Queen's territory, in the Queensland. You know, God rest the Queen. And imagine having to travel halfway around the world just to be viciously racially assaulted like that. I mean, could you imagine the harm, the trauma? I mean, look at these men. Look at these poor guys. Look, don't they look like aggrieved, traumatized, wealthy theater kids? You can tell by the burgundy crushed velvet that Michael B. Jordan is wearing that he is actually hurting inside. I can see the pain in his crushed velvet. I don't know what you people see, but I see sadness. I see hurt. I see crushing, weighing emotional trauma. I see a black man who just wants to be loved for his blackness in a world of whiteness. Look at Delroy. Can't you see the tears inside of him? Can't you see the pain inside of that man? Can't you look beyond the blackness and see the scars that you've given him? We deserve these wealthy black theater kids deserve so much more than you've given them. Wealthy black theater kids deserve more than your racial vitriol. They deserve to be loved. They deserve to be cared for. They deserve to be hugged. They deserve to be believed. Wealthy black theater kids deserve to be believed. And most of you people didn't believe them when they said that your racism is killing them on the inside. Now look at them. They look like they've died on the inside already. Look at Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan looked like you took all his white girls away. I have never seen him so hurt before. He looks like you took all of his Beckys away. You know he loves them white women. There's two things he loves in life: being black and white women. And you've taken his white women away. Look at him. He looks like a nigga that's lost all of his white women. I have never seen a nigga so hurt in my life. Just can you feel it? Like, just imagine the only two things in the world that you love are being black and white women, and a nigga just take your white women away. Like, that is the pain that he's going through right now. That is the hurt that this nigga is carrying around under his burgundy crushed velvet tuxedo. And I just want Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler and Delroy Lindo to know that I feel your pain. I hurt too, brother. I hurt too. I can never, I'll probably never be on stage with a $500,000 tuxedo on, but I just want you to know that my fist is all the way in the air for you, brothers. I just want you to know that you brothers do not have to suffer alone anymore. I too feel the pain of wealthy black theater kids. I cry black theater kid tears at night. Just this morning, I was crying black theater kid tears as I watched these people bravely recount their horrific tale at the NAACP Image Awards. I felt the pain of black theater kids. I know what it's like because of these black theater kids. I know what the pain of the N-word is truly like now. And if it wasn't because of these wealthy, successful, famous black theater kids, none of us would know what the pain is like. None of us would know what true racism felt like if we didn't have all these rich, wealthy, famous, successful theater niggas to explain their trauma to us. What would we do without rich, wealthy Hollywood theater niggas? How would we even know what racism felt like if these rich Hollywood niggas wasn't there to emote their trauma to us? Would you even know what racism was if Hollywood niggas wasn't there to emote for you on camera? I bet none of you niggas would even understand the power and the dark magic of racism if it wasn't for these Hollywood theater niggas. You got to thank these theater niggas. You owe all of your racial pain to these theater niggas. These theater niggas have educated you on all of the ins and outs of racism. Think about it. For maybe 98, let's bump it down to be generous. Let's bump it down to 95. For about 95% of the black people living who are, let's say, under 45, your most traumatic racial encounters happened on screen. For the vast majority of black people who are not receiving Social Security, and about half of those niggas who are receiving Social Security, the vast majority of your racial trauma happened on screen. You know what? I remember the first racial trauma I happened. The first time I was racially traumatized on screen, I'll tell you. It was the movie Mississippi Burning. When it was all those brave New York City black people and white people, air quotes white people, they went down to the vicious deep south in Mississippi to tell all those redneck white folks to stop being racisms to the black folks. They marched their yuppie New York City behinds down there into the deep, hot, sweaty south, and they told all those redneck Klansmen, you be nice to them colored peoples down there. That was the first time that Hollywood theater niggas ever told me about the trauma and the dark magical power of racism and the N-word. I remember. Thank you, Hollywood niggas. If it wasn't for these Hollywood niggas, how much would you even know how these white people really hate you?
Toby be good nigga for massa. Good nigga. Don't send Toby away.
Would you really even understand the power of these evil racist white people if the Hollywood theater niggas wasn't here to emote constantly their pain and their trauma and their suffering? How would you even know somebody was doing a racism to you if these Hollywood niggas wasn't here to shine a light on everything for you? Would you even understand? Would you even have a language for how awful the white people are if the Hollywood theater niggas wasn't there to give you all the words and all the catchphrases and shit?
Can a nigga live? Can a nigga live? Please.
That's why we have to have award shows like the NAACP awards and the Soul Train Award and and the hip hop awards and all that. That's why we have to have all these award shows. That's why we have to have these shows, so that we can all thank Hollywood theater niggas for reminding us of how much the white man really, really hates us. If it wasn't for these Hollywood theater niggas, you would never know. If it wasn't for these Hollywood theater niggas, you would never know how racist the world really was. You would probably just go out there, just lolly, lolly, law. I'm black and I can do things. No. Hollywood theater niggas had to tell you the truth. You're not black and you can't just do things. White people don't like you. And that's why we give these people awards. That's why we give these people money. That's why we watch their programs and we tell them how awesome they are, because they are the people who tell us how awful being black was. And we would have never known how awful blackness was without these niggas. Thank you, Hollywood theater niggas. Thank you.
What's up, y'all? Y'all really don't understand how much this.
I wonder how Black America would respond if there were like, the Country Music Award or whatever, and some guy named Toby or Chuck gets up there and he receives his awards. He's like, I love Jesus. I love America. Thanks to my team. Thanks to my crew. I love being a singer and I love being white. I love you guys. Peace. And he drops the mic. I wonder how the Black Hollywood theater niggas will respond to that. Because I'm not necessarily going to pick on him because, I love being black or whatever. You love whatever you love, Hollywood theater nigga. You can love all that. But I'm just curious how the Hollywood theater niggas would respond if, I don't know, name a country singer, What if Billy Ray Cyrus, if Toby McGraw, what if he wins an award and he's just like, I love America, I love God, I love Jesus, I love being white? How would you guys respond? I'm curious. I'm not going to assume anything. I just would like to know how that plays out one day. They talk like they were survivors of a mass shooting. I was watching the reactions to this roll in on the Twitter, and I was kind of blown away. Like, people treated them like they came back from war. Like Delroy and Michael B. Jordan, they just survived the tour in their very own nigga Nam. And now that they're home from war, there's like ceremonies and parades. Dun, 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 dun. It's like they went to fight nigga Nam and they came back heroes. They're getting awards now. They got a medal. We're gonna pin a little black fist award to their chest now. It's gonna be a whole black award ceremony. You niggas survived nigga Nam and you lived to tell. How did it become positive? He blurted out the N-word. You guys stood there pretended to not cry, but you died inside. We could all tell. We watched two black men die on stage that day, but they kept it together. And then you niggas been crying about it ever since. Then I'm curious as to how did you extract the positive out of this? Did you build a house on the N-word? What is the positivity that we're supposed to take from this? I don't get it. It's really like they survived a traumatic event, though. It's like, I can't believe we're in the year 2025 and people still say mean things in public. I thought we were better than that. I thought we were living in the gay utopia. Why isn't it the gay utopia already? And just, oh my God, the nonstop victim seeking. You know, there was a term that used to be popular years ago about lawyers called ambulance chasing. And I guess it kind of referred to lawyers who are sort of looking for a cheap win, maybe running scams or whatever, running some type of legal grift. And that's what it seems like it was happening with black people in this whole N-word scandal now. It's like you niggas are looking for victimhood because it makes your blackness shinier.
I think that we all have our own personal take on what happened at the Baptist. I want to hear your take on what happened with the Baptist.
I mean, I was there and it was painful to have that celebration kind of really tainted for me. You know, I have no hard feeling toward John Davidson at all. Like, he has a condition. I feel like BAFTA.
And I noticed too, a lot of people started to adjust their criticism, like, oh no, don't think we're picking on the handicap, man. No, we're upset at BAFTA. Why would you even have that retarded nigga in the crowd in the first place? Like, they really did shift their criticism from the retarded nigga, because that, you know, it looks retarded to be mad at the retarded nigga, so black people don't want to look retarded. So they're like, no, it's BAFTA's fault. They shouldn't be bringing retarded people around black people. Don't you know it's dangerous to bring retarded people around black people? That's like dropping a Mentos in a Coca-Cola bottle.
I think that we all have our own personal take on what happened at the Baptist. I want to hear your take on what happened with the Baptist.
I mean, I was there and it was painful to have that celebration kind of really tainted for me. You know, I have no hard feeling toward John Davidson at all. Like, he has a condition. I feel like BAFTA has a lot of lessons to learn, but like I think Jamie Lawson said it like yesterday, it felt like exploitative and performative to have someone there without the full protection of everyone, including him and anyone in that audience. There were children in that audience. That's one thing, and then the BBC is a whole other thing.
Oh my God, children were there. Children heard the N-word. Can you believe children heard the N-word? I can't believe it myself. In a modern, progressive, liberal country like Britain, and in a city like London, children heard the N-word. We should close the borders. We should shut this shit down. Can't be letting children hear the N-word.
Anyone in that audience. There were children in that audience. That's one thing, and then the BBC is a whole other thing. That's the bit that really kind of kept me awake at night and brought tears to my eyes. I was like,
will someone think of the children? Is that what kept her up at night? The poor children. Dear God, no one ever thinks of the poor children.
that's one thing, and then the BBC is a whole other thing. That's the bit that really kind of kept me awake at night and brought tears to my eyes. I was like, you really chose to keep that in. I can't understand it, and I'm not sure I can forgive it.
I think that we all have our own personal take on what happened at the Baptist. I want to hear your take on what happened with the Baptist.
And you know, I realized in politics, especially when in between conservatives and liberals, particularly, there's this term "theater kids" that gets thrown around. Let me pull this up for you really quickly. Let me show you what I'm referring to here. I went over to ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT, what does the term theater kids mean? Theater kid is it's an informal term for students who are heavily involved in school or community theater, acting, singing, dancing, stage crew, or drama club, right? And then I asked further down, is there a pejorative usage of the term in politics? Yes, but it's not a formal political term yet. In political discourse, calling someone a theater kid can be used pejoratively to suggest that they are performative rather than substantive, overly dramatic or emotional, focused on optics and messaging instead of policy, treating politics like a stage performance. It's basically a shorthand way of accusing someone of engaging in political theater. Back to the NAACP awards and all the political theater that Black theater kids engage in. Like I said, if it wasn't for Black Hollywood, would you even know what racism smelled like? No, you need Black Hollywood to show you what true racism
is Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo.
How low is the bar when you get praised for behaving well in public? I don't think Black Hollywood theater niggas understand the image that they're putting forward. So we're praising Black people for not misbehaving in public. That do you reward your children for not having temper tantrums? That's what it feels like. Like we're rewarding Black wealthy Hollywood theater niggas for not misbehaving in public. Because what? Misbehaving in public would be the naturalization to the Kangs. Shout out to the Hollywood theater Kangs. If it wasn't for the Hollywood theater Kangs, you niggas wouldn't know nothing. Shout out to Miss Cantrell with the 199 for the Kangs.
Wait, what? Great. Now, what's our motto? We was Kangs. We was Kangs!
Then you had the host of the show making some interesting jokes about the whole N-word thing. Because, you know, they just couldn't let it go. All the things that they have going well for these people, all the great, wonderful things that they get to experience in life, but they just couldn't let it go. One tardy kid drops the N-bomb and they're permanently and forever aggrieved.
Cool, come on.
So are BBLs out now? Does Black culture hate BBLs now? Are we entering our post-BBL era? Are we officially done with BBLs because we mad at Nicki? I'm just trying to keep up. I'm trying to keep up because oddly enough, and this really, really, you know, I love being Black event, they took some time out to shit on an allegedly Black woman. I'm pretty sure Nicki was Black until she became a Trump supporter. Like the day Trump gave her gold card, she turned in her Black card apparently. And so now they're at the NAACP awards mad at Nicki. Talking crazy about Nicki.
Lord, yes. She's been.
How you gonna shit on Nicki and her BBL at the same time? Now we are officially, and this is the ironic thing about MAGA. This is why I'm low key, you know, MAGA kind of lost its edge a while back and I just sort of quietly let it die. But not only do we, are we in the, let me put it this way. First, we had Lady MAGA, the transgender MAGA thing. And that was a moment. That was interesting. And now we have Nicki Minaj MAGA. And America itself is in the Team Cardi versus Team Nicki era. American politics right now can be summed up in those basic broad strokes. You're either Team Cardi or Team Nicki. And whether you're Team Nicki or Team Cardi kind of highlights all of your down the line political choices beyond that. If I know your team Cardi, I know you're with the T's and the LGBs. You're with the foreigners. You're with the pro-immigration stuff. You're with all that crazy stuff. If your team Cardi, that's the stuff that you're with. If your team Nicki, apparently you love Jesus and you love America and you want low taxes and all that stuff. You want to bring prayer back to school, maybe. It's interesting how all of these political identities can be boiled down into Cardi's BBL versus Nicki BBL. It's the battle of the political BBLs. You choose the BBL that represents you best. Cardi's BBL has a lot of wobble to it. It's been strip club tested. It's literally a battle tested BBL. Cardi's BBL has survived multiple tours in the ghetto. Nicki has the more refined, polished BBL. Her BBL believes in Christ. Her BBL worships the God, the Father, and the Holy Spirit, all right? She's got a religious BBL, a sanctified, holy BBL, a spiritual BBL. And so right now in America, really, it's just a choice of which BBL represents you more. A battle-tested, diverse, ethnically and religiously and sexually gender fluid, all-inclusive BBL, or refined, a holy, a sanctified, spiritual, God-fearing, homemaking BBL. A BBL that loves children. One of these BBLs represents all of your political decision-making right now in America, and all you got to do is pick between one. The homemaker BBL, a holy homemaking BBL, or a battle-tested, diverse stripping BBL. There's a BBL for you, but there's only two, and you have to choose. I know which BBL's for me. Are you mean all BBLs are like that? All BBLs are like that? Damn. It doesn't even matter which BBL I choose. Yeah, that does sound like American politics. That you got the left wing BBL, you got the left cheek or the right cheek. That is American politics, right? You really have, it's a choice between the left cheek or the right cheek. But either way, it's ass, though. It's all fake ass. Either way, it's all fake and it's ass, bro. Yes. Even rich Hollywood millionaire theater niggas will beat up a tardy kid if he says a mean word. Listen, I've shown people examples. The videos are too horrific for me to air on YouTube live, but I know for a fact, I've seen it, I've witnessed it with my own two eyes. Niggas will beat up on the handicapped and the tardy. Don't let that handicap get your ass whipped, all right? In this room full of rich niggas, you will get your ass whipped. Theater nigga church.
Yeah, what are they coming to church doing? Being gay!
Shows. Why? Nikki, when the last time has Nikki been to an award show? Why are y'all bringing up Nikki at these award shows? Why? Nikki, when the last time has Nikki been to an award show? Why do y'all keep bringing her up? If she's so washed up, if she's so irrelevant, if she's so this, if she's so that, why do y'all keep bringing her up? It is so played. For y'all to bring this woman up and try to dogpile on her in Black History Month, I got a serious problem with it. It's tied. I get it.
It's crazy how they got more jokes for Nicki Minaj than they do Diddy. Niggas on the internet with podcasts had more smoke for Diddy than Black Hollywood theater niggas. Like, when you think about the irony of Hollywood theater niggas, it just make you laugh.
Y'all don't like her. Y'all can't stand her. Y'all haven't been like her for almost 10 years now. Let it go. That lady is sitting like literally somewhere minding her business, and y'all just keep bringing her up. But meanwhile, them Epstein files been dropped and people names been dropped, and y'all haven't said nothing about them. But y'all always bringing her up. And when Nikki get online and say something, oh, she on the coke rant, she doing this, she doing that. Leave that lady alone. If y'all don't like her so much, why y'all keep bringing up her name? It's ridiculous at this point. It's sad. It's so sad. Why are y'all bringing up
You know
Nikki
what
at
else
these
I
award
noticed
shows?
too?
Why?
It's an interesting thing happening in the world today, but apparently niggas can be barbs too.
Yeah, I woke up and chose violence today. So let's tighten this all the way up. We really out here pretending that Cardi B is the political compass now, the guiding light. She's now the moral authority, huh? This is the same woman who openly admitted, proudly, that she used to drug men just to rob them. Her words, not rumors. And this is who y'all are rolling out the red carpet for Jasmine Crockett? Like she's the voice of reason and the future? This is who we want our daughters looking up to, huh? I think the fuck not. And while we're at it, maybe the approval that you should have been seeking was from Cardi B before she got her ass on stage and flapped her Arby's roast beef like an air guitar. Then you got comedians mocking prayer on stage in a room full of black folks, dragging Nicki Minaj because she supports Trump. So just in case you're lost, drugging and robbing men, she's surviving. Nicki Minaj said that she supports Donald Trump, and now she's public enemy number one. In a nutshell, crime is forgivable. Independent political thought isn't. Got it. And while we're on the stage of selective outrage, where the fuck was this same microphone energy for Sean Combs and his victims? Where were the speeches, the on-stage condemnation, and moral crusades? Silence. This is the hypocrisy Olympics, and y'all are going for the gold. Support Democrats, you're empowered, you're stunning, you're a queen, you're a king. Step outside the political plantation, you're a sellout. That's ideological gang membership. And shut all the way the fuck up with this whole protect the black community speeches while you publicly mock black women who don't politically conform. You don't want unity, you want obedience. And if Cardi B, drug confession and all, is the intellectual backbone of the movement, while Nicki Minaj is the villain, that political strategy is about control. I said what I said. Full set, fuck off.
Shout out to Black Hollywood. It's crazy how we pick the worst heroes for Black America. When you start to look back at, like, you know, a lot of the civil rights and what do you call it? Just like I was talking about Rosa Parks the other day and how that whole thing was basically a psyop. They always choose the worst niggas for to be your heroes. Hollywood always gives you the worst heroes. This is how they kind of encourage this whole weird victimhood culture. Good people wouldn't behave like this consistently, you know?
You saw that, I mean, especially after BAFTA. Did you talk to any of your cast? Anything?
I absolutely talked to them. I'll first say a big shout out to Mike and Delroy. Like, let's continue to honor them for how they handled that in real time, the grace and the dignity that they exercised, and the whole home team, everybody that was out there, like, really carried themselves well. I think the events this weekend exposed a couple things. Institutionally, we still don't understand what inclusion means. Just because you invite someone into a space, but you don't provide the necessary resources to keep them and everyone else in that room safe by them being there, that's not inclusivity. That's exploitation. That man's disability got exploited that night. And it led.
Now she's accusing BAFTA of exploiting the tardy kids. BAFTA is exploiting tardy kids, and they victimize tardy kids and Black people. It was like a twofer.
But you don't provide the necessary resources to keep them and everyone else in that room safe by them.
What is the word safe? Do you need to be safe from the N-word? How can you be safe from the N-word? Help me out, people. Is there like a safe room? Maybe a box. Maybe we can put the black people in like a soundproof box, and then that way no N-words. What if it wasn't soundproof? What if we came up with a technology so that black people could never ever actually have to hear the N-word? What if we came up with an anti-N-word pill? Like if you take this pill and you'll never hear people saying the N-word who aren't black. We need an anti-N-word pill. You know what? I'm going to take this over to China. I don't trust these woke American doctors. I think we got to take a project like this to China. China will create the anti-N-word pill. They will genetically modify niggas so that they could never hear the N-word again. But until that comes out, we have to try the N-word pass, y'all. Until we can actually perfect the anti-N-word pill, we have to work the N-word pass. This is actually maybe another way. We can at least monetize it too. Call it a reparation scheme or something.
Skycorp presents a revolutionary new subscription service, the N-word Pass.
For $50 a month, I can be cool and really connect with the black community. Oh look, there's one now. What's up, man?
As a subscriber, you can say it to any designated N-word recipient. You pay the black community monthly, and they receive monthly payments in return.
I actually love this business model. I want to commoditize the N-word. I want to start a program sort of like Uber. You know, it's a two-end partnership. You know, you have to enroll in the program as a black person so you can have like your badge and everything. And then white people who want to engage in N-word shenanigans, they get like a monthly subscription. Oh, that is a great question, Sen. Do they have it in Braille? I wouldn't know, but that's a great question. I'll actually write in that. I'm going to send them an email and I'll let you know when they get back to me. But this is a great idea. So we get black people to kind of join into the program. And you know what? There has to be some kind of filtering system. You can't just let any old raggedy nigga in the program. You know, we want this to be like, you know, cool. You don't want just like the poor indigent niggas having N-word passes and shit. That would look a little bit sus. No. We want like, you know, the refined, the college. I want like MIT niggas to sign up for this shit. I want niggas from like Howard and Clark to sign up for this program, you know? I want the best and the brightest niggas, the Tuskegee niggas to sign up for this, right? You don't want just regular hoodlum project niggas. Because then you know what the niggas gonna do? Project niggas are gonna start selling counterfeit N-word passes, and it's gonna fuck the whole game up. No, so you want some type of filtering system on it. Can't just let any old nigga be handing out N-word passes. It'll be chaotic. It'll be just sheer anarchy in the street. But if we create a type of like special membership program, you know, for you know that, remember in Django, that one nigga in 10,000. Only certain niggas can be trusted to hand out N-word passes. And on the other side, right, only certain white people should be trusted with the power of the N-word. And this is why you have to make it like a club. You have to make it a special thing. You know, it can't just be like the YMCA where all the queers and the homeless wander in at you know, in the middle of the night. Like, no. There has to be rules. There has to be limits on this thing. But I like what they're doing, though. I like the original concept of it all.
Skycorp presents a revolutionary new subscription service, the N-word Pass.
For $50 a month, I can be cool and really connect with the black community. Oh look, there's one now. What's up, man?
As a subscriber, you can say it to any designated N-word recipient. You pay the Black community monthly, and they receive monthly payments in return.
I'm making 10K a month off this. Just wanted a little pass and let a bunch of white people call me a nigga. Help!
I think 10K a month. You know, it sounds like one of those commercials where, like, you know, those pyramid scheme commercials, you know, I made $500 a day selling vacuum cleaners from my laptop, right? I think 10K a month is a bit, that's on the very high end. That's like the Michael Jordan of it all. And this is what I think, in order for you to hit like 10K a month, you have to become sort of like an ambassador of the N-word pass program, meaning like sort of like how the pyramid scheme actually works. Like once I become an official Black participant in the N-word pass program, I can now kind of like franchise the N-word to my own group of white people, right? I can franchise the N-word. I can create like my own personal N-word franchise, right? So out of all of my white people that I have personally brought into the program, a huge chunk of that money will go to me directly, like 40, 50, maybe 60% of that money will go to me directly. And then the other remaining share will go back into the larger pot, into the wider N-word pass program. But again, you have to kind of work your way up to something like ambassador level. We don't just offer the franchise to any old random nigga that just makes his way in, right? Like I said, there's levels to this shit.
Say it with a hard R. He's just being silly. The hard R pass is not available at this time. And remember, to only say it to subscribe N-word recipients.
Yeah, only say it to subscribe N-word recipients. And remember, that is a great point he just brought up. The hard R pass is not available at this time. Angry Snowman, I know you in particular had a lot of questions and curiosities about the hard R, for example. And no, I'm sorry to tell you, Snowman, the hard R is not in usage at this time. We do have a team of professionals and experts working on a way to actually bring this product to the public, but at this moment, the hard R is just simply not available to you.
Community monthly, and they receive monthly payments in return.
I'm making 10K a month off this. Just wanted a little pass and let a bunch of white people call me a nigga. Help! Say it with a hard R. He's just being silly. The hard R pass is not available at this time. And remember, to only say it to subscribe N-word recipients. Trust me, you don't want to be in that situation.
For limited.
Again, if you use your N-word pass on non-approved N-word recipients, we cannot be held liable for misusage of the N-word pass. I have an army of lawyers. They're all from Williamsburg. And we've worked this out a million different ways. If you use your N-word pass on non-approved N-word recipients, not only will we not be held liable, your N-word pass may be revoked. Persistent usage of your N-word pass on non-approved N-word users will ultimately lead to the termination of your N-word pass, and we will be keeping all of your paid membership for that month. It is a monthly subscription, and so if we revoke your N-word pass on, let's say, the 8th, and you've paid up on the 3rd, we're keeping all of that month's money. You'll learn all of the details and all the rules in the fine print. We'll send you guys a hard copy, a PDF file, and we'll also send you like a YouTube link so you can just watch a short video.
Time, Asians and Hispanics get a discount. All of the races do not.
Now, I argued with the board vehemently about this, and me personally, if it were up to me, I would not be giving a discount to Asians nor Hispanics. I don't understand why the other non-whites get a discount. I don't get it. I really don't. But apparently because of Joe Biden, we have to have Mexicans on the board now. And so Asians and Hispanics get like a meager discount, but not the white people. White people have to pay full price.
Just being silly. The Hard R Pass is not available at this time. And remember, to only say it to subscribe inward recipients. Trust me. You don't want to be in that situation.
For a limited time, Asians and Hispanics get a discount. All other races do not.
You know, that's an interesting point. This actually was brought up at the board meeting as well, literally shaking. He says the N-word is useless to white people unless it's hard R. Your sales aren't going to be as strong as you think they will be. Well, we have actually field tested this idea. We've tested this with at least 8 different focus groups across the country right now. New York City, LA, Miami. We even took it to the heartland. We went to Missouri, parts of Oklahoma. We went all across the country. We focus test this idea. And I believe it or not, there is a market for soft N-word usage. Soft A, I think is the proper expression. There is actually a very strong market for soft A N-word usage. Now, I totally understand what you're saying, literally shaking. It's like, who would open a bar that only sells beer, right? That sounds like some shit they only do in Canada, right? This bar only sells Bud Light or something, right? I get what you mean by that, but we've done the numbers. We've tested this idea. I'm telling you, we've put this idea in the street. We have like how do you know what they call it? In the music industry, they call them street teams. You know, we have guys going out there just guerrilla style, if you will, field testing the N-word pass program. And I have to tell you, there is a pretty strong demand for soft A N-word usage. I would not have put together this entire PowerPoint presentation if there wasn't a there. Young, white, college kids, they will demand that their parents maintain their N-word pass, their N-word monthly subscription. I'm telling you, young white college kids, mostly male, fairly strong support from females, but mostly male. The young white college kids, I'm telling you, there is a very, very strong demand for soft A N-word usage. It's in all of their favorite music. Half of their favorite celebrities use it. Hell, some of their relatives and friends already use it in secret. And so all they would like for, or what they would really like, is to have the approval, with a paid subscription, of course, the approval to simply be who and what they are in public, in a world that would otherwise deny them their God-given right. And so believe me when I tell you, literally shaking, there is a strong demand in the young male college crowd in particular. And as the boys go, the girls will follow. Don't be surprised if a lot of young girls start paying for their N-word subscription with their OnlyFans account. It's a perfect circle. It really is. It's a perfect circle, bro. Young college girls are going to use their OnlyFans money to maintain their N-word privileges. And shout out to True Hype with the 20 ball. He says, we can lock you in your pass for $15.99 per month with a yearly membership or a one-time fee of $500 for a 5-year period. Not eligible in Puerto Rico or Nebraska, except for Illust. What's Illust? I'm not sure what that part means, but Chicago and Mississippi. I think I like what you're doing here. True Hype with the 20 ball. See, now we're negotiating N-words. Now we're negotiating N-word usage. And Listen, I think $15.99 is a little bit on the low end. I was gonna bump this up to $25 flat. None of that 99-cent bullshit. $25 flat every month. All right. It costs a lot of money to drop the N-word in public.
It costs a lot of money to bring the real. And you still, we don't care. We don't care. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, gift stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine like jet flying, son of a gun, the biggest star of them all. It costs a lot of money to bring the real world champion on location. Only an Arnie and Ricky. We do it better than everybody else. Don't wrap me up. No.
You can drop N-words bigger than anybody else. I'm telling you. You can drop the biggest N-bomb you've ever seen in your life. Let Ric Flair guide you. Ric Flair is not only the president, he's a client. He's not only a spokesperson, he's a client. No, True Hype, I am not familiar with the illest in Nebraska. I am not. There are corners of the white world that still escape me. There are layers, there are levels of whiteness that elude me. I have no idea where that part of Nebraska really is. I don't know what they do there. You know what I think? I think $15.99 is the Mexican discount price, bro. 25 flat for white people, $15.99 for Mexicans and Asians, all right? I'll meet you halfway, literally shaking. They said there's a discount for Mexicans and Asians. $15.99 is the Mexican and Asian discount. 25 flat a month for all the other regular white folk.
You don't want to be in that situation.
For a limited time, Asians and Hispanics get a discount. All other races do not.
Sign up for the N-word pass today. You'll get to say it while you get rich.
Unity, bitches. We're bringing unity to the community. We're solving problems out here. We are solving racial issues, brainstorming brilliant ideas. And you know the funny thing about all these liberal, these Hollywood niggas crying because some tardy kid dropped a tardy N-bomb? Look, also liberal Hollywood type niggas.
99.9% of the time, it is wrong for a white person to call a black person the N-word, but we may have found the exception. In Minneapolis recently, a white anti-ICE protester was in a group of anti-ICE protesters yelling at a black ICE Gestapo agent. An unidentified white male called the black ICE agent a house N-word who—
No, Sin, there will be no legacy memberships. Your N-word privileges will die with you. Your offspring will have to earn their way into the N-word program, start from the bottom and work their way up. You can't have a hand-me-down N-word card. You know, my grandfather gave me this N-word card. No, we're not doing that. No hype. No, not even for a fee. It can't. No, not for a fee. We have to keep the revenue stream pure. There can't be hand-me-down N-word passes.
was working for the KKK. That's right, we have a white man calling a black man the N-word. But this is a little bit different. White on black usage of the N-word is a very serious issue. But this is a curveball example. Is it wrong for a white person to call a black ICE officer a house N-word?
Damn it. I think we just got trumped by El Cid. El Cid just trumped the whole program. He says this N-word pass was promised to me 3,000 years ago. I haven't formulated a proper response to that yet.
Let's explore. The white man who used the N-word in this situation was being historically precise. This black ICE agent, he is being a house N-word to the utmost degree. A black man in ICE is a modern house slave. He's a barely paid mule for white supremacy. The KKK were domestic terrorists. ICE is domestic terrorism. I think this is a valid usage of the N-word.
You know what? Literally shaking. I think that's an interesting promotional idea. Because again, we have to charge a flat rate for individual white people buying an N-word pass, but I do think we should be able to make maybe a family bundle package. I think a family bundle package might actually boost sales if you think about it. Could you imagine being that one racist uncle? Imagine the swell in your balls as you walk through the door on Christmas morning handing out N-word passes. You get an N-word pass. Come here, Becky. You get an N-word pass. Come here, Timmy. You get an N-word pass. Where's little Keith? Keith, come here. Keith, you get an N-word pass. Where's baby Joseph? Come here, little baby Joseph. Oh, look at little baby Joseph. You get an N-word pass too. But can you imagine how huge your balls will grow on Christmas morning? It'll be like when the Grinch's heart grew 5 times in that movie. Remember when they said the Grinch's heart grew at the end of the movie? That's how huge your balls will swell when you walk through the door on Christmas morning with a sack. Not even a box, a goddamn Christmas sack, like Santa Claus with a Christmas sack full of N-word passes. And you just stand at the top of the staircase and you just dump the N-word passes out and let them fall like snowflakes onto the children below you. You will be the god of your family this Christmas.
He's not attacking his blackness per se. He's attacking his bootlicking choice to be in ICE while being a black man. Being black in ICE makes you a house N-word. So
wow, Sin, you know what? You know what? I like that idea. I like that idea. We might have to get you in the marketing team, Sin. Someone should get outside concert venues and sell one-day passes. Think about that. You go to like a DMX concert. Rest in peace, DMX. Because I think DMX he was cool with this at one of his shows. I think DMX had a whole show like in the Netherlands or someplace, and 10,000 white people like, nigga, what? Nigga, who? It was dope. But I think that's a great idea. They could have made like an extra $500,000 at like an NBA Youngboy concert. But you have to get them from the approved concert vendor. What's the name of that concert vending company that handles all that? It's like Ticketmaster or whatever. You have to get your 12-hour N-word pass directly from the Ticketmaster hub. There will be unscrupulous agents outside scalping N-word passes, and you do not want to be in the embarrassing situation of buying a scalped N-word pass. Don't buy, whatever you do, it is really a dangerous moment to find out the hard way that you actually have a counterfeit N-word pass. God help you. God help you. Please make sure you buy your 12-hour N-word passes from approved vendors at the Ticketmaster booth and nowhere else.
So to call you that, it's almost like a professor pointing out, oh, look, there's a modern house N-word. I think this usage is valid and acceptable if it had just been the N-word.
I mean, I don't even know how a season pass would be like viable. What do you want? A season pass to yell the N-word at the Bears game? How do you even work out a season pass? No, this is why we have a board. This is why we kind of have to brainstorm and test ideas out before we just roll things out, because I don't even know how you make a seasonal N-word pass viable. Like, what is N-word season anyway? Are we gonna create an N-word season? I think, honestly, I think from the months of November till about till the end of February. Till the from November to the end of Black History Month, it is no N-word season. N-word season officially starts at the end of Black History Month. Like March 1st technically would be the first day of N-word season. Roll over N-word minutes. No, your N-word minutes don't roll over. You can't have 15 minutes from the last concert and add them to the new one. No rollover N-word time. No. We're running a business, not a charity here. Yeah, for your own safety, please be ready to show your N-word pass upon demand. But no, like, how do you work out N-word season? No. Say February is when it's most needed. No, February in particular has to be off limits for obvious religious reasons. I mean, come on. For purposes of religious observance, February has to be off limits because America low-key worships the N-word. So like we have to have some type of like sacred holy time. And that's why you know what? I'll even shorten it. You can have November. You can even have December. N-word Christmas. Fine. You can hand out N-word passes on Christmas, but January and February, from like the winter solstice to the end of Black History Month, it's no N-word season. Sort of like Ramadan. Sort of like Ramadan, right? From the winter solstice to the end of Black History Month, that's no N-word season, all right? Out of religious respect for the actual N-words roaming the American countryside.
Would be problematic, but when he adds the house N-word, he's being historically realistic. So yes, it is okay to call black ICE agents house N-words. They are. 99.
And Torre is just handing out N-word passes for free. That's why you have to have, it has to be like a private club, a secret society type of thing. Because, this nigga Torre is giving out counterfeit N-word passes and then he's going to get white people in trouble. This is why we have to set up a program. And see, Freeman's Journal, he's actually confirming our field research. All of our testing, he's confirming what our field research has already proven, right? Freeman's Journal says, I have a homie whose favorite artist is DMX. I know he says it singing along. How could you not? I'm telling you, young white college-age men would be our primary audience, our primary target base, right? But also there is an older white hip-hop crowd, a sort of like 50 and under older hip-hop crowd. They were on the ground floor of hip-hop. We'll call them the Beastie Boy crowd, right? There is definitely a Beastie Boy demographic who would quietly pay for membership. You wouldn't even know that they were members of the program until you forced them to pull out the N-word pass and be like, oh, you too, Chuck? And he'd be like, yeah, nigga. I'm telling you, there is a market for this shit. There is a definitive market for the N-word pass. We just have to work out like the membership program. We have to work out like how to actually structure membership on both ends for the black people. White people can pretty much just buy in. We're going to work. Remember how we're going to frame it like the way they used to write laws back in the U.S. Constitution. White people of good standing in European stock. All right? White people of good standing in European stock, we will make N-word passage available to them and only them. And then also Mexicans and Asians, they do get a discount. Said I got them N-word passes for the low dog. You see? Poor Ray ass niggas out here trying to sell Bootleg N-word passes. Nope. Yes. European people of good character. Look, white folk love those DMX movies. I'm telling you, man, there's money in this shit. There's definitely money in the N-word pass program. And then look, isn't it black people who talk about gatekeeping the culture? You niggas just be letting anybody in. You just be letting any white people come to the cookout. One white person do the moonwalk and he had to cook out forever. Isn't that how them niggas sound? They be talking about gatekeeping the culture. The gate has a price tag on it now. We are gatekeeping the culture. Leave it to the coons to show you how it's done. You have to gatekeep the culture. You have to put a price tag on it. Private membership. Africans definitely are not allowed to sell the N-word pass. N-word passes will only be sold by approved FBA dealers. You see how quickly I jumped on that too? That shit almost pissed me off. About to make me angry. Only people of good FBA standing are allowed to sell N-word passes, all right? Look, I'm only half FBA. I might not even get I might not make it up to the ambassador level. You know, I'm only half FBA. There's levels to this shit, all right? I'm not like half African or nothing. I got Caribbean genes, but I'm just saying, I'm keeping it a stack. I'm keeping it all the way a stack. Only approved FBA N-word dealers. If I catch one of you Nigerians with a bag of N-word passes, I'm sending my little niggas at you. If I catch one Nigerian, I'm sending a whole van of avocados at you. I swear to God. I'm sending a whole bunch of avocados with nothing to live for. We have to protect the N-word from the Africans, all right? Them niggas will steal that shit and start a whole N-word side business and won't cut you niggas in. Remember the Somalians. Did you get it? Did you get any daycare money? Did them Somalians give you any daycare money? Did you get any fake housekeeping money? Did you get any fake hospice money? You ain't get none of that fake scam money. Nope. Nope. Said Paul Wall is an authorized dealer. That is wicked. Why does Paul Wall, you know what? Paul Wall had an N-word pass before it was cool. They gave Paul Wall an N-word pass and he was too chill. He was too trill to even use it. That's crazy work though. But like I said, don't aggravate my my sciatica, all right? No Africans will be allowed to deal N-word passes, all right? Only FBA approved dealers. No, well, it's a monthly subscription, about $25 flat for the average white person. We are working on a family bundle package. Families of 4 people and larger, we'll work out some type of bundle package for the families of 4 and larger. Look, we're also stimulating the white birth rate. You know, you have to have more white babies to get that real family bundle discount. You see that? We are stimulating the white birth rate. You have to have at least 2 white babies to get that family of 4 bundle package. Look, black people are making money. We're stimulating the white birth rate. This is actually a noble plan. No friends plan. Your individual friends have to buy their own. We did say that lifetime passes will be quite expensive. I'm bumping the lifetime pass to about 10 grand. A 10 grand lifetime N-word pass. But to be fair, when you do receive your lifetime N-word pass, it will be gold with platinum trim. Gonna have a picture of Lil Jon on the front. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. But yeah, it's gonna be very pricey. Only I don't imagine very many white people will be affording an N-word lifetime pass. And even still, we discussed this earlier, there will be no generational passes. So if you buy a lifetime N-word pass, you can't now die and give it to your grandkid and all that. Like, no. No, we can't have that. It sounds too much. Sounds too anarchic. Too much. No, no, no. We need every individual and every member of the next generation to kind of maintain their own inward pass. It's like your civic duty, you know, sort of like showing up for jury duty. You have to maintain your own individual inward pass. I think we can actually customize the inward pass, though. You can get Little John, you can get Flavor Flav. I actually showed an example with Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther on one inward pass example. So yeah, we can customize the inward pass if you like, you know, like customizable credit cards. We can do a lot. Introductory invite a friend day pass. No, I don't think we're going to be doing day passes, but Sen did she did promote a pretty good idea. I think we're going to put this promotion into effect. Concert and event inward passes, right? If your favorite artist is doing a inward, if your favorite artist is in town and you want to sing along to all the lyrics, then you know you'll get like a 6 to 12 hour concert pass. It will protect you for the concert hours in the concert arena, and for a short time outside of the arena, you will have full inward privileges for 6 to 12 hours in the concert venue itself, and for the remainder of the time outside of the concert. So even after the concert is over, and you know, sometime you get a little, you know how you go to a concert and you get a little concert high, you walk out, nigga, what? I love my bitches, but where's my niggas? You know, you might want to walk out the concert a little exuberant. We're gonna allow you that. And so yeah, there will be, you know, a concert fee, but I don't like the invite a friend. I don't like the Planet Fitness model thing. No, your friend has to pay. Because see, here's the thing. Your friend will watch you exercise full and unmitigated inward usage, and he will not be allowed to engage in full unmitigated inward usage, right? Soft A, obviously. And you will be the advertisement for your friend. You will be the advertisement for your friend. You will be the reason why your friend joins the club with you. And then all of your friends will be in the club. Yeah, there will be YN security at these events, making sure that everybody has their inward passes, making sure that nobody inside the concert arena has a counterfeit inward pass. You know, we're gonna RFID these bad boys, make sure they got a chip in them and everything. Ooh. In the future, they won't even be an inward pass. They'll just embed the inward chip right into the back of your hand, like right on the back of your fist. You won't even have to wave your card at nobody anymore. You won't even have to pull your card out. You can just wave your inward pass at that little Wi-Fi RFID thing, like when you're buying groceries. You can just get the inward chip embedded in your hand. And then you can just wave the inward at niggas. Oh my God. Oh, I can't wait till we get the inward chip. Oh my God. Elon Musk, I bet Elon is working on that right now. That's what that Elon Cyberlink thing is. You know, Elon Musk is working on some type of like embedded cyber brain technology. And in about 20 years, they will be able to sort of like digitally implant the N-word into your brain. You won't even have to say the N-word. You'll just think it, and it will just come to reality. You'll just think the N-word, and an N-word will appear in the real world. Like, wait till we really, really perfect holographic N-word technology. Like, they're gonna Neuralink the N-word. All you have to do is think it, and niggas will feel it at a distance. Oh, Wait till we Neuralink the N-word.
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.
Irosin is asking very tough questions. Do mulattoes need a pass? I think we're gonna have to institute the paper bag test on mulattoes. I don't see any other way to thread that needle. I think mulatto is gonna have to get paper bag tested. I mean, Irosin, I don't want to be the definitive answer on that, but if you have a better solution than the paper bag test, you let me know. Mulattoes will have to be paper bag tested. I don't see any way around that. If you want the pass, paper bag, bro. No, we're not one dropping the N-word. We're gatekeeping this bad boy. We are not one dropping anything. We're gatekeeping the bad boy. I'm telling you, paper bag these niggas. Light-skinned niggas, you might get a discount. You might get the light-skinned nigga discount. I don't know. We're going to have to paper bag these light-skinned niggas, though. It's only fair. It's only fair. Oh, you say Anton will buy yours? Oh, I'm telling you, it's going to be the hot item for like holidays and Valentine's season. I mean, listen. Between a white man and a white woman, what's a greater expression of love, protection, and fidelity than buying a month-long subscription to the N-word pass? Like, nothing says I love you like buying your girlfriend an N-word pass. It's actually more romantic than diamonds. I mean, diamonds aren't even practical. What the hell are you gonna do with what are you even gonna do with diamonds? An N-word pass. I'm telling you, the N-word pass. Holiday prepaid N-word card. Oh my God. Oh my God, you niggas are the worst. A holiday prepaid N-word card. I bought him a monthly N-word subscription, but he's got to maintain it after February. Oh my God. Oh my God. Splurge on the Adam 22 N-word pass. Oh. I feel like I've given you guys way too much. I'm putting ideas into the universe that we don't necessarily need, but I really do want that Neuralink N-word thing. I'm gonna write Elon an email tonight. Gonna write him a proposal about the Neuralink N-word program. Like, if you could just think it and the word would just appear in public. Shout out to True Hype again with the 5-ball. According to Samuel L. Jackson via the Boondocks, N-word technology isn't very sophisticated because you can't hook a printer up to it. Listen, this is why you got to get Elon on it, man. We got to get the white man to really perfect N-word technology. Do you understand? Who better to perfect N-word technology but the white man? I mean, come on. We think I was going to give this to the Asians? I wouldn't even trust the Asians with this. Maybe the Japanese, but I wouldn't trust the Chinese with N-word technology. No.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
No. I need a room full of 40+ white men and maybe like 2 or 3 Japanese guys. Just lock them in an underground bunker and have them just perfect N-word Neuralink technology for Elon Musk. I'm telling you. We can build it. We can perfect it. We can make it stronger. We can capitalize the hard R. But I think I've had enough fun with this topic for one day.
I'm telling you, man. This the reason why I be hating niggas, man. I'm telling you, man. It just be us. I be hating niggas, man.
Ooh, that's a great point. Elon is an African American. You are absolutely right. I stand corrected. He's still the perfect candidate, though. He is still the perfect candidate for the program. So yeah, we're gonna work on this N-word program. And then also I'm gonna try to do some edited content for this channel as well. I think I might keep the N files over here on this channel. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on the main channel because I've been trying to do mostly pre-edits on one channel and just keep this channel strictly live. But yeah, be on the lookout for the N files, ladies and gentlemen. The N is out there.
Aspiring to be patriarchs like what white men have, that isn't freedom. That isn't going to help anybody. It's certainly not going to help black people.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.